Everybody knows this right here. Your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, abuela, everybody sing esa morena sabrosa y cuando tú la tocas ella se vuelve loca. Mami, ¿qué será lo que quiere? A mí no me importa, yo lo que quiero es esa loca. Dale, loca. Mami, ¿qué será lo que quiere? A mí no me importa, yo lo que quiero es esa loca. Hey, baby, give it to me, don't play. She was like, okay, KK. And started clapping her ass like, hey, baby, hey, baby, hey, baby. Told me that her mom is Latin, her dad Asian. Abuela está loca, abuelo Haitian. Yo soy cubano and I'm impatient. So do me a favor, let's get conversation. I just want to taste you. ASAP, take it. ASAP to the room. ASAP, zoom, zoom. ASAP, boom, boom, take that. Ooh, I like that. When you fight that. Mami, el negro está labioso. Él quiere tu azúcar y tú no se lo das. Esa morena está sabrosa y cuando tú la tocas ella se vuelve loca. Let's go, ladies. Mami, ¿qué será lo que quieren? A mí no me importa, yo lo que quiero es esa loca. Dale, loca. Mami, ¿qué será lo que quieren? A mí no me importa, yo lo que quiero es esa loca. I see you with your heels, sexy ass shirt. I see you with your man, you threw me a smirk. You see me with your girl, she started to flirt. Back of the club, hand up a skirt, handful of ass. I'm trying to hold on, girls gone wild all night long. She had no bra and no thong. One more shot, baby, it's on. It's a wild thing, and she loves to do wild things. So we did the wild thing. I'm a freak, but I ain't gon' lie. That thing was fire, man. Everybody say, mami, el negro está labioso. Él quiere tu azúcar y tú no se lo das. Esa morena está sabrosa y cuando tú la tocas ella se vuelve loca. Mami, ¿qué será lo que quieren? A mí no me importa, lo que quiero es esa loca. Dale, loca. Mami, ¿qué será lo que quieren? A mí no me importa, yo lo que quiero es esa loca. Dale, loca. Get freaky, you sexy, you fine. Get nasty, nasty, freaky, you sexy, you fine. Go, 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 girl. Go, 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 girl. Go, 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 girl. Go, 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 shake your ass to the beat. 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 Hey, mami, el negro está labioso. Él quiere tu azúcar y tú no se lo das. Go, go, go. Esa morena está sabrosa y cuando tú la tocas ella se vuelve loca. Let's go, ladies. Mami, ¿qué será lo que quieren? A mí no me importa, yo lo que quiero es esa loca. Dale, loca. Mami, ¿qué será lo que quieren? A mí no me importa, yo lo que quiero es esa loca. Dale, loca. Yo te doy lo tuyo, ahora dame lo mío. Yo te doy lo tuyo, ahora dame lo mío. Yo te doy lo tuyo, ahora dame lo mío. Yo te doy lo tuyo, ahora dame lo mío.
What's up, what's up, what's up, Mr. YouTube family? All right, we're live. I hope we are. If we're not, that's kind of lame.
What's up, Mr.
All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, this is K-Rod here. I'm back with another good live stream today. This ain't gonna be too long. I'm just going to say what I have to say about Mr. Yordenis, Ugas, Viva la Cuba, mucha amor por mis cubanos. What a dominant performance by Yordenis Ugas. He did an amazing job last night. He defeated the late, great Manny PacMan Pacquiao in a very dominant fashion. Ugas defeated Manny. Well, let's just go to BoxRec. I'll just get the actual scorecards for those of you that may have not seen the fight. It shows right here. Here we go. 115 to 113 for judge number 1, 116 to 112 for judge number 2 and 3. So Ugas won a clear unanimous decision victory. So technically, they probably had it 7 rounds to 5 or 8 rounds to 4. Typical win for Ugas. Good for him. For those of you that don't know, Ugas is technically 4-0. I say again, he's 4-0 in all short notice fights. And then, as far as his fights alone, out of his 4 fights, he only had 1 split decision victory against Abel Ramos, which I thought that fight was a complete blowout. It was really stupid in that fight because that second judge had it that second judge had it 111 to 117. I don't know what fight he was watching, but that was really disrespectful for that second judge, Lou Moret. I did not see Abel Ramos land as many punches that many people say that he did. I do have a lot of respect for him, but I'm pretty sure he would know himself that that fight alone was just not. It wasn't close to the standard of what people thought Ugas couldn't do to Abel Ramos. But either way, Ugas got the split decision victory. But to have a victory over Manny PacMan Pacquiao after being elevated to the WBA Super Welterweight World Champion, after being the regular champion, after defeating Abel Ramos, that speaks a lot of volume. And that just shows, like, in the sport of boxing, all it takes is just 1 victory. You could defeat Sean Porter, and guess what? You could become a world champion right away. And I think the problem in the sport of boxing is that people like Ugas don't get enough credit because he really wants to be good, and he's doing it right now because he's doing everything that he is trying to do to dominate the fight. And I mean, Ugas, he is a great pure boxer. I would make him more of a boxer puncher, but Ugas, he knows how to fight, man. Ugas did not come down to lay down. He came down to do what he said, what he was going to do. He was going to give Manny Pacquiao the fight of his life, and that he did. And I have a lot of respect for Ugas. Ugas is one of my favorite fighters out of the welterweight division. He is currently number 4 in the world in BoxRec, according to the website. And he is 27 wins, 4 defeats, no draws. All 4 of his losses have come by, wow. Every single loss has come to a split decision loss. Oh, no. It was actually Amir Imam that defeated him in the past. I know that. But out of his 4 losses, it has come down to a split decision, except for 1 unanimous decision defeat. So Ugas, he doesn't come to play. He actually comes to fight. So much respect to Yordenis Ugas. He did his thing out there. That was not an easy fight. It made it seem like it was easy because Ugas did his thing and he just didn't come to lay down. He came to actually fight, and I give Ugas all the credibility in the world because everything that he did in that game or in that fight against Manny was just absolutely amazing. I give Ugas all the respect that he deserves, and I guess if Errol Spence is healthy by December, which that's not a far away, that's not far away. That's less than 4 months. I would probably say Ugas should probably get that shoulder checked out or that bicep checked out. Probably get some surgery so that way he can heal, he can recover. Probably get back to camp within 2 months of training. Depending on how bad the injury is, hopefully it's not that bad. But definitely get that checked out because a lot of people, they were saying that Ugas came into that fight with a messed up with a messed up bicep injury. And what I say to that is who cares? Ugas wanted to be the man. Yeah, he wanted to beat the man to be the man, and he defied greatness. He defied history, and he defined greatness at its finest. He is a true warrior, and he does not come down to lay down. He came to fight, and he came to show to the world why Cubans can run boxing, and that they do. Honestly, I see Cubans to be as much of a as much as a big threat as next to Puerto Ricans and Mexicans. But the good thing about Cubans is that the Cuban school of boxing is so beautiful because a lot of Cubans focus on that slick, dominant boxer puncher style. Like not every Cuban, but like when you kind of see what I'm talking about when it comes to pure boxer punchers, that's what I like out of Cubans because Cubans know what they're doing. They're very intelligent in the ring, and they obviously don't come to lose. They actually come to win, and they give it their all. And I give Ugas all the credibility in the world because Manny Pacquiao, he did not look like the same fighter as we saw from the Keith Thurman fight. It kind of looked like that age definitely got to him. And I mean, knowing that Manny knew that he was supposed to face Errol Spence, which a lot of people wanted to see that fight, including myself. I actually wanted to see Errol Spence beat the crap out of Manny Pacquiao. Not that I hate Manny Pacquiao, but it's just like, everybody, including Manny Pactard fans, wanted to say that Errol Spence, oh, he ducked Manny Pacquiao, blah, blah, blah. Well, like no, Errol Spence did not duck Manny Pacquiao. He obviously showed proof that his eye or his retina was messed up, so therefore the fight had to be canceled. But there's no excuse that you guys can say now because Manny Pacquiao lost. So Manny Pacquiao is no longer, in the boxing talks right now because he already lost, and I don't even know where he goes from here. I mean, honestly, he could still take more, legacy fights. He could fight Terrence Crawford. He could get a rematch with Keith Thurman, or he could fight Floyd Mayweather in an exhibition. Shit, I'd like to see that. Honestly, I would literally like to see another rematch between Manny and Floyd because that fight alone would make big ass pay-per-view. And I mean, even from this Ugas fight, like, who's to say that Ugas didn't get like some good pay-per-view out of this? This had to be like at least, I want to say at least 300,000 pay-per-view buys because Manny Pacquiao, he did not come to just fight to get a paycheck. He actually came to try to win this fight, and I think that the pay-per-view had to be worth it. I really wanted to see the pay-per-view be reduced to $50 instead of $80. I didn't pay for it. I obviously just streamed that shit anyway. But it's just like, why? It's like, why the hell did I don't understand why PBC decided to keep the pay-per-view to $80. They could have just reduced it from 80 to like 50 or 60. It makes better sense to do that because one, Manny Pacquiao, he's still a big star, but two, it's like Ugas, knowing that he was battle tested coming into this fight and knowing that he outboxed Manny and he defeated Manny Pacquiao, that just shows that Ugas, he got a huge pay-per-view bonus, and then on top of that, I don't even know how much money Ugas got in this fight, but we could take a look at that right now. Ugas fight purse. Yeah, according to Bleacher, right here, enters the bout with 15 million. What? He got paid 15 mil? What? Oh my god, he got paid 15 million against Manny Pacquiao? Holy shit. So the 2008 enters the bout with a 15 million net worth. His guaranteed purse, hasn't been announced since it was added to the card. Okay. Yeah, what is up the payout? I don't know what the hell. Yeah. Pacquiao is expected to earn a $5 million guaranteed purse, which could earn up to $25 million depending on how well the pay-per-view sold. The PBC pay-per-view price is $74.99. Okay. Ugas is unknown. The California state, blah, 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 stated that the Cuban purse for his last fight was a split decision, was $500,000. The 35-year-old purse fight against boxing legend land him more than $500,000, although it is uncertain. Any rate, Ugas is about to get paid after beating Manny Pacquiao, and he should be in line for a massive take. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, so it's pretty much unknown. I don't understand why Ugas like. See, this is why that I don't like short notice fights because the problem is that they don't they obviously don't tell you how much money the replacement is going to get. But if Ugas defeated Manny Pacquiao, who is a big name, Ugas should be getting a shitload of money. Ugas should be he should be receiving a crap load of money in this fight. Fight purses for Manny Pacquiao, according to Sports Manor. Hold on. I'll have it here inside of the chat if y'all want to see it. Right here. But Manny Pacquiao, ticket sales, blah, 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 blah. Hard battle, blah, 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 blah. Whoa, 17,000 people showed up to that event? Oh, shit. Damn, so many Filipinos and Cubans. They were mobbing out there. Okay, Filipino. All right, Manny Pacquiao got 5 million. Okay, congratulations. So how much did Ugas get? Shit. For make the fight burst of the WBO. Who the hell cares? Like, I don't. Okay. I'm pretty sure he probably got like $1 million. Yeah, but I mean, with pay-per-view, I would say if the pay-per-view did at least 300,000 pay-per-view buys, and let's say Manny is at the A side, which we're probably gonna say he is the A side, so we're gonna say Manny gets 60-40, or at least I'll say 75. See, I want to hope Ugas got at least 30%. If the pay-per-view was like 350,000 pay-per-view for $74.99, that's about $26,246,500. If Ugas gets 30% of that, that is about $7,873,950 plus his $1 million. Ugas is getting paid, and then Manny would get like what? How much would Manny get? Manny would get like what minus the 7 million, whatever. Yeah, minus that. Manny would probably get what? Yeah, Manny would probably get an extra $18,372,550. Yeah, that would make a lot of sense. I mean, altogether, he would make a lot of money. So Ugas is definitely getting paid close to $10 million. Good for him, man. I mean, hopefully we could get that number. I would hope that Manny made a huge sellout pay-per-view clash, because I mean, if it's pay-per-view, of a fight of this magnitude actually went the distance and it actually became a good fight for everyone to see. I would think that the pay-per-view would definitely sell. But I mean, Manny Pacquiao, he is a pay-per-view star. So it's like Manny Pacquiao, he's a pay-per-view king of developing pay-per-view numbers. So either way, the advertisement for the fight wasn't that much, but still Ugas put on a dominant performance. Yeah, like right here. Further, Pacquiao could also end up earning an enormous sum of $25 million depending on the pay-per-view sales. So yeah, like I said, he could end up getting close to that number. But Ugas, if we're gonna use some of that pay-per-view being at least, like, I want to say it's 70-30. If it's gonna be 70-30 for Manny Pacquiao, because we all know Pacquiao is the A side. If we could see Ugas get at least 30%, I'm fine with that, because Ugas, he won the fight, so therefore Ugas should get a bonus for how much he got paid on top of the pay-per-view, which means that Ugas, he should have gotten a crap load of money for this fight. Yeah, because he defeated Manny Pacquiao, so it makes all the sense in the world to do something like that if you're promoting, the fight for Ugas and Manny Pacquiao. But either way, I'm happy for Ugas. Ugas did his thing out there. He definitely came to fight. He definitely did what he had to do, and he wasn't afraid to lay down, or he wasn't afraid to let his hands go. He actually made Manny think in this fight, and he actually made Manny get hard pressured and hard countered like crazy. So that is crazy that Ugas defeated Manny Pacquiao, because what this means for his career is that Manny Pacquiao, he's over. We all we probably knew this from the beginning. Ugas definitely defeated a GOAT in the making, and now Ugas is the next person carrying that torch to finish up what is next for the welterweight division. So, I'm happy to see Ugas get this victory because he definitely deserved it, bro. So, I definitely have a lot of respect for Ugas, not just because, that I support the Cuban people. It's just, I like his dedication to the game, and I like everything what he does. And I mean, this is coming from a black Puerto Rican, so I definitely respect Ugas a lot. And you're definitely you're definitely a goat in the making. So much respect to Ugas. Next up will definitely be Errol Spence. Errol Spence, I got Errol Spence defeating Ugas, but that fight alone should be interesting to watch. So hopefully, when that fight does get made for the future, we could definitely see Errol Spence and Ugas go at it. I am more than happy to see that fight go down. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all that I have to say. Viva la Cuba, freedom for the Cuban people. Much love and respect to the Cuban people. Well, to the freedom-loving Cubans, but I definitely have a lot of respect for Ugas. I love his drive. I love his attitude. I wish I could meet him one day. He seems like a chill guy, but yeah, much respect to Ugas, man. He definitely put the country, on the map. So, much love to the Cuban people, and yeah, that's about it. Oh, and much love and respect to Manny Pacquiao, man. Manny Pacquiao definitely did his thing. Um, he definitely came to shine, but he also definitely came to put on a good fight, and I respect that out of Manny Pacquiao because Manny Pacquiao is probably one of the best athletes I have ever seen growing up as a kid. But I will never say Manny Pacquiao is better than Floyd Mayweather. I don't think Manny Pacquiao is better than Terry Norris. He sure as hell ain't better than um, Arislandi Lara or any of these guys that he should have fought more coming into the future. But I mean, Manny Pacquiao has had a good career to say the least, where he has fought some really, really tough names. And Manny Pacquiao has definitely gone the distance with some really tough level competition. So it's good that Manny Pacquiao did that because what separates him and Canelo Alvarez is that at least Manny Pacquiao did want to fight. Well, that's not true. I mean, he ducked Canelo Alvarez for that huge payday, which he could have fought him, but I guess he wanted to go a different direction. I'm not going to get into it. Go check out BFTB for that. Shout out to BFTB Boxing. He has all the boxing content that you could think of, and yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Much love to the Philippines. You guys are cool people, except for the Manny Pacroyd Pactard fans. You guys are idiots, but respect to the true Filipino boxers. Respect to the true Filipino boxing fans that actually care about the sport of boxing. You guys are warriors, and you guys definitely did your thing. Shout out to Mark. Yeah, shout out to Mark. Mike Maxayo, right? He definitely came to shine against Julio Ceja. I thought Mark Maxayo was going to get knocked out by Julio Ceja, but that one flash knockdown just knocked out Julio Ceja out of nowhere, and then boom, it was just a KO, late round knockout. I forgot what round it was. I think it was round 8 or round 9. But yeah, Mark Maxayo, he definitely did his thing. Much credit and respect to him. He is a monster. I like to see him. Well, I mean, after defeating Julio Ceja, he's actually next in line to fight Gary Russell. So Gary Russell will be the next opponent, or Gary Russell will be the next opponent for Mark Maxayo. So for all you Gary Russell Gary Russell fanboys, Gary Russell will be facing Mark Maxayo for him to stay active for the current year, or hopefully before the year's up. I definitely like to see Gary Russell and Mark Maxayo fight on hopefully by October or November, or maybe December. I don't really know. I really don't care so much about Gary Russell because how he's been moving in the sport is not fun, and I don't like I said, I don't hate Gary Russell. I respect him, but Gary Russell, he's acting like Terrence Crawford 2.0, but just in a different manner. But that's pretty much what I got to say, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys thought about this fight. Manny Pacquiao, you are a legend. It's been real getting to know you all these years, or having to have watched you all these years. I'm sorry. But I definitely respect the shit out of Manny Pacquiao. He's definitely one of like my childhood idols that I looked at growing up as a kid. But I am not going to sit here and say Manny Pacquiao got ducked by Errol Spence or he got ducked by Floyd Mayweather. We all know what the fuck happened. Manny Pacquiao ducked that smoke with Floyd during the first encounter. He didn't want to take that drug test, but then when he had balls to fight Floyd Mayweather with VADA testing and going through all the necessary, requirements to fight Floyd, he got his ass whooped fair and square. But the way Manny Pacquiao looked against Ugas, I definitely would have had my prediction right. Errol Spence would have been too much for Manny, and Manny he would have broke down like a little Barbie doll, and he would have been knocked out of oblivion. And then his wife Jinky Pacquiao, she would have been like ah ah ah. she would have been screaming like a little dog. Nah, but I can't disrespect his family like that because I got mad love for Manny, man. But nah, much respect to Manny Pacquiao, man. You're a living legend. I have no hate towards the Filipino people. Y'all are cool people. I just don't like the Manny Pactard fans because a good number of them are fucking racist as fuck and they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. But to all the Ugas fans, you guys are cool people, man. I got all the love in the world for the Cuban people, except for the commie retards. But yeah, man. That's pretty much what I have to say. Long live Cuba, long live Philippines, long live I guess Puerto Rico. Yep. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I'll see y'all later. Thank you guys for coming through. I know not a lot of people really tuned in, but it doesn't matter. I just wanted to make this video. So I'll see you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.